Hi everyone, it's me Lisa from Lisa Knits and Vlogs. It's day 2 of Lisa's knit race. And I am making another garter stitch striped scarf. It is beginner knitting. They're telling you to use the Click Country 8-ply or Country Natural 8-ply. I'm not doing that. I'm using the Four Seasons Marvel 8-ply. I'm doing the man's one, which this is how it'll turn out. I'm doing the man's one, which is 16 centimeters in the width approximately, 180 centimeters in length approximately. They're saying to use 50 grams, but mine's 100 gram balls. They're saying to use 5, but I don't. Mine don't take up the 5. Needles and extras is 1 pair of 4.5 millimeter knitting needles, UK 7 knitting needles, or the size needed of giving the correct tension. Wool needle for sewing in the ends. This is what I need to follow for the tensions. Special abbreviations. The tip. Here is the pattern I need to follow for the scarf. And to make it up, and this is the rib bit. And it is 33 stitches, 176 centimeters, and 60 blocks in total. But I will tell you all about the blocks now. Now, I got this pattern from out of a book from my local library. So, if you've got a good library you can go to and look at patterns, go ahead and do it. They'll let you photocopy. Well, they do at my library anyway, so that's what I do. And don't forget to use stitch markers, because I use my stitch markers so I can tell you guys exactly where I'm up to. Yes, I have a tail, and I'll explain to you that in a few minutes. So, there's my start, and you need to do the 33 stitches. The 33 stitches, and I knit the first row. Then rows 1 to 14, I always slip the first stitch, always, on all the rows. All the way down is the first slip. Then I knit, and it's the same on this side. The first stitch is always a slip. I do that for 14 rows. This is where the blocks come in. Row 1, I slip and I knit. Row 2, I slip and I purl. Row 3, I slip and I knit. Row 4, I slip and I purl. Rows 1, 5 through 10, they all slip and then I knit. All slip and knit. Always slip your first stitch. So there's the red. There's 10 blocks in red, 10 blocks in the sun gold, and then there's 10 blocks in the black. I still have another 30 blocks to go, which I will repeat the red, the sun gold, and finish in the black. That is what I've done so far. So, from here to here is day 1. From here to here is day 2, which I better put my stitch marker in. Hang on, I better reach them out. I forgot to put my stitch marker in. And I'll show you guys where I'm putting it. So then that way you get to see me put my stitch marker in. Alright, so from that stitch marker to that one is day 2. And the yarn that I'm using is Four Seasons Marvel 8-ply 100% acrylic 100 grams. This one is for the red. The same specs for the black and the sun gold. Everything's the same. And it's made for Spotlight, PTY and LTD. That's where I go for my yarn. www.spotlightstores.com. Now, I'm not sure they deliver outside to worldwide. That's something you'll need to look at. Care instructions are: cool hand wash, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, dry flat in the shade, low iron, dry cleanable. 270 meters in each ball. 4mm needle, knitting needles, 5 or a 4.5, and same with your crochet hooks. There's my tension, and that way you know. So yeah, that's where I go for my yarn. So in that way I've got to go back so that I know where to go. So that's what I've done now. So you know exactly why I have this, the tail. I'm back up to using the red. But I want to show you exactly why I have the tail. So I slip the first stitch, I knit the second one, and I knit the third one. That's what I've got to do every time I change a ball colour. I slip and I knit 2. And then I go into the fourth one and I start the new colour. So then that way, when I go to sew it in, it goes into here, so you don't get to see it on the outside. And then I knit to the end. So then that way, I start my new skein. And this is the last of the 10 that I need to do with the red. My last 10 blocks. And then I'm on the sun gold. And then that way, I show you when I go back, when I do the purl, because that's what I'm up to, is the purl. I hope that I'm explaining myself okay, because I'd like to try and show you how I join my new skein. I even do it on other, now that I've learned how to do it this way, joining it like this, I also now do it on blankets, and I'll be doing it on hats, me beanies now when I get to go back to making them. Now, I'm going to purl back, but I always slip the first stitch and then I put the purl back, so then that way you guys get to see me purl back. I'm sorry if you're hearing my knitting needle hit my table. It is a bit close, but that's what I do. I've been really enjoying making this pattern. It's a really nice pattern to do. All it is knitting and purling. That's all it is. Now, because I'm getting close to where I've joined, so I'll grab hold of both of them. Like so. And then I'll finish purling off. And that way you get to see exactly what I'm doing. There. So that's that. So then, when it comes time to sewing these in, I sew them in from here instead of here. So that's what I've done so far. 2 days work so far. Oh, and then I'll mark it off so you know. What I do is I do have where, so I know which block I'm up to. So then what I do is now is I'll mark off row 1 and row 2. So that way I know when I come back to it tomorrow, I know where to go to. I got my stoppers on, so now what I'll do is I'll do some more of this later. I do hope you guys get the chance to like and comment, and I'll see you around on the YouTube streets. Bye.